How do you reach the masses with your movement? We talk about how, oh, don't start a business, create a movement instead. We talk about that, but how do you reach the masses? How do you grow your following into this fan club that lets you play this game by your own rules without worrying about the competition? How do you do that? Well, there are two strategies that the world's most successful companies use. Number one, market your product like a high quality brand. That's something that I do with my clients. Your brand is high quality. You make it high quality. Do not play the lower price game. That is one strategy. The second strategy is to disrupt thinking. There are three main ways that you can disrupt thinking. Number one, disruptive thinking begins with empathy. Empathy. Why would we even say that? A lot has been said about empathy as a critical leadership trait, but this also extends through to disruptive thinking. Entrepreneurs know that if they can solve a critical human need, if they can ease the existence of humans' pain, they can take the pain out of doing or take the pain out of being, then they have a powerful start to a disruptive service or product. That is what makes head change direction. It's what pivots the marketplace. It can change an entire economy. The second thing that you need to know about disruptive thinking is you have to understand that humans, we are hardwired not to want change, because if we change, then it's harder to survive. So our species doesn't want change because what we have is safe. Anything that's changed could be a risk, and we don't know what that is. So the process of recognizing that and then communicating that to your people is a powerful, powerful tool that you can use. Because if you understand that they don't want change, now you can figure out a way to use language to communicate. Use your copy to help them transition from not wanting change to having the epiphany that, oh, this is the new vehicle. This is the thing. Wow. You start to change their thinking. And the third way that you change their thinking is you have to forget about thinking outside of the box. Let's get rid of the box altogether and help them know that they can get rid of the box, because that helps them feel free. It makes them realize the sky is the limit. You can do anything you want to do. When you do that, when you disrupt thinking in this way, all of a sudden you have people paying attention. You have people excited to be a part of what you're doing. They want to be a part of your movement because it's something different. You've disrupted the normal way that everyone thinks it has to be done. That's why we're the rule breakers. I do not want to do things the way everyone has always done them. We're always creating new rules. We are always creating step-skipping strategies to help you get what you need faster and more efficiently. We want you to grow quicker in your business than you've ever seen before. That's what we want. There's a really popular Harvard essay that was written by Mark Bonchek. And this is a quote from that essay because it's well known, but this is powerful. He says, companies that successfully market and sell innovation are able to shift how people think about not only their product, but about themselves, about the market, about the world. It changes thought processes. He says, don't sell a product, sell a whole new way of thinking. So realize that building a movement that shifts the way people think, it doesn't happen overnight, but it will happen quicker than you think. The more often you communicate with your audience, the quicker that change will happen. And this is what happens. As you highlight other businesses, for example, you're talking about the new way of thinking, and you highlight other businesses, highlight people who do what you are trying to show the example of. And as you highlight those people, side note, it actually gives you opportunities of people you can interview, people that you can share their stories in your content. It gives you lots of opportunities to teach your audience even more. So remember those categories. 2 ways of creating a movement. Number 1 is market your product like a high quality brand. If you're already doing that, great. If you're not doing it, start doing it. And the second thing you can add or do it on its own is to disrupt thinking. It's powerful when you change people's minds, and you don't change them by arguing. You change them by guiding them and leading them along. Did you catch that? The word lead. You're leading them along. Be that kind of leader.